Hello friends, I'm First Louver. The fourth Kung Fu Panda movie had a strong opening considering its budget, marking the highest grossing debut since the first film and achieving significant profits. Despite being the lowest budget film of the series, the new installment managed to generate considerable hype. All the previous movies in the franchise had already performed well at the box office, but as I said, even with a smaller budget, the fourth film matched the success of the earlier ones. As a result, the film's director has announced that Kung Fu Panda 5 is already in production. This time, they won't wait for years between movies like before. Since the fourth film serves as the beginning of a new trilogy, its financial success has paved the way for the fifth and sixth installments. So, it's quite possible that the fifth movie will arrive in about 2 years. At the very least, we can say that the fifth movie is officially confirmed. However, Kung Fu Panda 4 wasn't well received. Although it has the lowest rating on IMDb among the series, its Rotten Tomatoes score is actually decent. As I mentioned before, the film wasn't terrible, but because of its limited budget, the ending felt rushed and underwhelming. If they had allocated a bit more budget and put in more effort, it could have been the best entry in the series. So, what will the fifth movie be about? And what can we expect from it? I think I can talk about this without giving away spoilers, especially since the film hasn't been released in our country yet, and you'll have to wait until April 5th. One question probably on your mind is whether a sequel after the fourth film can still get you excited. Because honestly, the fourth film seemed like a definitive ending, nothing more could top it. We saw a story where even old enemies made a return, but unfortunately, the creators didn't make the most of these comebacks. In Kung Fu Panda 5, a new Dragon Warrior will be chosen, and Po's time as the Dragon Warrior will come to an end. In fact, this process already began in the fourth movie, where he found the new candidate. Now, it's just a matter of training them. The Furious Five will pass on their knowledge and experience to the new Dragon Warrior. But I'm not too sure the Furious Five will return for the rest of the series. The voice cast behind them features very famous names, and they weren't even used in the fourth movie. So naturally, I believe the focus of the series will now shift to Pa and the new Dragon Warrior. Now the question is, who will be the new villain in the upcoming films? While Master Oogway played an important role in the origin story of this universe, the true godlike figure of this world was a character known as the Dragon. Even the concept of the Dragon Warrior originates from this being. According to Oogway, anyone destined to become a Dragon Warrior must embody both yin and yang, the concept of good within evil, and evil within good. This balance is what gives power, and both Pa and the new candidate carry elements of both. As for the dragon, he was once a benevolent entity, but over time, he turned dark. Eventually, Oogway used his kung fu knowledge to banish the dragon to another dimension. Po's staff doesn't just open portals to the spirit realm, it was also said to open gates to other dimensions and universes. So when you look at the story from this perspective, the real and ultimate villain of this saga should be the dragon himself. The reason Oogway chose Po was to secure the future of Kung Fu by selecting the right Dragon Warrior. And now, the reason Po must choose a new warrior is because he wants to grow beyond the earthly problems of the valley and reach a more enlightened path. To become a spiritual leader at Oogway's level, he must stop engaging in petty battles. While Pa has shown some signs of maturity in this movie, he still hasn't fully grown into a wise character. Then again, even Oogway loved to joke and used his wisdom to show his strength in subtle ways. That's why in the fifth and sixth films, we'll likely move past returning villains and face the true cosmic enemy of this universe. The first film of this new trilogy closed old chapters. Now the real story is about to begin, and that brings us to the end of this video, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the content I've prepared. If there are other videos you'd like to see, don't forget to leave your suggestions in the comments. That's all from me for now. Take care and goodbye.